This man never expected. In the eyes of others, he appeared as a mass of black mist. His entire body radiated a terrifying and horrifying aura. No wonder the dark elves treated him like a deadly threat upon seeing him. Jack accidentally traveled to an unfamiliar world. Along with him came his favorite game character, Lisa. So he resolved to build a kingdom that belonged only to him and Lisa, an evil nation called Mynoghra. In the early stages, development should proceed cautiously. At the same time, Jack deployed an emergency long-legged bug. It was ugly, but extremely fast. Jack ordered the long-legged bug to scout the surrounding area. He could observe everything through shared vision, producing the long-legged bug and establishing the initial base. Consumed a total of 120 mana points. He originally wanted to create high combat power warriors. Unfortunately, he didn't have enough mana. At this moment, Lisa said the combat side could be left to her. Lisa's combat power would grow stronger over time. If they encountered a strong enemy now, they would only be crushed one-sidedly. Through the long-legged bug's shared vision, Jack discovered that everything around them was forest. They didn't encounter any animals or monsters. There wasn't even any food. At this moment, Lisa felt deeply guilty. She felt she wasn't useful at all, but Jack told her staying by his side was enough. His words moved Lisa deeply, and just then, the long-legged bug discovered a dark elf settlement, and it wasn't far from them. To avoid combat as much as possible in the early stages, Jack planned to secretly observe the dark elves, while gathering information about the surrounding area. However, they never expected to run straight into a group of dark elves who were out scouting. The sudden silence was the most unsettling thing, but the dark elves seemed extremely terrified upon seeing them. It turned out the dark elf tribe had fled to this place. Driven from their land, they had nowhere else to go. Food was even more scarce now. The tribe members were so hungry they had no strength left. Although they knew this was a cursed forest, the warrior chief Kia saw the lush vegetation and guessed there must be food inside, and because of that, they encountered Jack and Lisa. But in the eyes of others, Jack appeared as a massive shadow. No wonder they were terrified. Kia believed the figure before him was the manifestation of an evil being. His actions could very well determine the fate of the tribe. The next second, Kia stepped forward and bowed, and explained the reason they had come. After learning the situation, Jack felt some sympathy. He immediately used magic to produce a large number of apples. It was a fruit Kia had never seen before. He hesitated, unsure if eating it directly would be rude, but his companions were already eating. Jack then produced some pears as well. Seeing this, Kia immediately knelt and bowed, because he had an unreasonable request. He hoped Jack could spare more food. He himself could go without eating, but his people were still starving. Overflowing with sympathy, Jack produced another huge pile of food. When Kia brought the food back, everyone finally had a long-awaited full meal, but the elder sensed something unusual. Kia had no choice but to explain that he had encountered a legendary being deep in the forest, the King of Destruction sealed within the great continent. Legend says that when the world becomes saturated, the King of Destruction will appear and destroy all life so everything can start anew. The elder thought Kia had paid a great price for the food, but was told he had given nothing, because Jack saved them during their most desperate moment. Even if he was the embodiment of evil, Kia was willing to show him respect. The elder also decided to visit personally. Meanwhile, Lisa was angry at Jack. After all, Jack had used almost all his remaining mana to produce food. Jack then realized he had communication issues. He was worried about negotiating with the dark elves, but Lisa said she could handle that part. Ever since Jack gave them fruit, the dark elf elder feared Jack had intentions toward their tribe, so he went to meet Jack personally. When he learned Jack didn't need their tribute, the elder became even more worried. Jack quickly realized the issue. They wanted a mutually beneficial relationship, so Jack asked them to provide information about the outside world. Jack then proposed that they become his citizens. The price was becoming part of an evil entity. Clearly, the elder and Kia hesitated, but thinking about what awaited them outside the forest, starving 6 or 7 times every 2 days, and being hunted by others, they steeled themselves and agreed to become his people. Jack then followed them to the dark elf camp. However, just as Jack sat on the throne, something strange happened.